Turn me up, I like my money like I like my niggas. Scream, face card, never decline of what I mean. Act up and you gon' make me make a scene. Only time you hear my voice is when they play me on the screen. Got bad habits, I'm not the one you wanna keep. She a trap star, put that lady on a tree. Got her ass so shook, she shaking like an apple tree. Yeah, this life ain't meant for you, but baby girl, it's meant for me. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean? This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. What it do? This my boo, she from the south. We running man just like these bitches run they mouth. I got the juice, but they still claiming it's a drought. If I say I'm coming through, I'm about to flip the house. That boy crazy, say he tryna have my baby. Hold on, Slim Shady, just like Mariah, drive him crazy. Got him stressed, make him feel it in his chest. Ask him how it feel, just like a bullet with no vest. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean? This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me.
Yes, and I am using a speaker. And before I go live right now, after I'm finished with this video, I want y'all to know, from now on, if you're commenting something weird, rude, disgusting, or you're just being mean and trying to call me ugly and chopped and stuff, coming at me, coming for me in my live or something, or in the comments on one of my videos, you know what I'm doing? I'm just going to block you because I'm tired of it and y'all are getting on my nerves. It's because I'm not the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 4. Not even the 5. It's not the time or the place. I get paid to do this stuff. You do not. Let's not do this. Because I hate to block people's accounts. It gets on my nerves. And I bet you it's going to get on your nerves. So keep your comments. If they're rude, keep them to yourself.
Welcome back to the Vibers, the Blue Heart Gang. And if you're just getting here for the first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click those notification bells so that you can know every time I go live or when I do another upload. Because now we are in a relationship and yeah, we got to get into this bullshit. Vibers! What is up? What is up? What is up? How is everybody doing? What is up? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this topic today. All right, let's get into this topic. So what's going on, beautiful people? But before we get into that, who was here for my trailer? Who was here for my trailer and did you like it? Do y'all like the little snippets of the series? Do y'all like the little snippets? Do you guys like your girl being creative with the AI? Let me know if y'all like that. I'm pretty sure a certain 19 world champion, 2-time gold Olympic medalist. What else is it? What else did she say or whatever? I'm pretty damn sure she's got a lot to say about all of that, honey, about all of it. Okay. So listen, you didn't see it, Anna Marie? Girl, I haven't uploaded it to YouTube yet, but I will upload it so you guys can see it. I could show it to you. I could show it to you real quick before we get into it. But before we get into any of that, can you guys let me know if we have any birthdays or anything that we need to be celebrating, anything going on up in here that we need to be talking about? Let me know because y'all know we do the birthdays. As a matter of fact, I think today is the day, or was it yesterday? It was yesterday. I think yeah, because I didn't go live, so I'm feeling good or whatever. Miss Shanika's birthday. Okay. Miss Shanika had a happy birthday. All right. Everybody, I'm sure, caught that interview. And look, like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to doing more content with her. That was so dope and so fun. Let me find this video so I can send it over to y'all. It was so goofy, y'all. Let me see if this is the right one. Let me see if this is the right one. I believe it is. Okay, let me send it over to my computer. Because if you haven't seen it, baby, it's something to see. It's fun. Okay. It's a lot of fun. I see some people are getting cut up in my comment section on IG because they're defending the mistress. And I'm like, why do you want to do that? Why? Okay. All right. So here is, here's the video, y'all. Let me do it. How about that wink at the end, though? How about that wink? Wasn't that? Let me see what y'all are saying. Okay. Oh my God, the sound didn't come through. Really? Okay, hold on. Let me do it another way to see if I can make the sound come through. Give me 1 second. Let me just put it over here. Maybe it'll go through this way. I might be having tech issues, y'all. Let me see. Did you hear it? Are you guys hearing it? Can you guys hear it? Is it some sound now? Queen Tam Tam, hey girl, thank you so very much for the super chat. I absolutely appreciate it. Okay, can you guys hear it when I played it from there? Hey, Asleah there, girl. It's still not working. That's odd. I wonder if it's the stuff that I put in there. All right, so I'll just have to show it to you guys another time soon. Now that's getting on my nerves because I'm wondering what the real problem is because I can hear it. I'm not sure why you guys can't hear it. Let me see something. Let me see this. But first and foremost, before we get into the show, because I don't want no interruptions. Birthdays. Do we have any birthdays? Outside of our girl. Outside of our girl, do we have any birthdays? Wait, Natasha says she could hear it. They could. I don't know. So I guess some of you guys can hear it and some of you guys can't. I don't get that. I'm not sure. Hmm. Okay, so I'm getting yeses and nos, and I'm not sure. All right, so anyway, let's just go ahead and get into the topic at hand. Happy Monday, Anti. What's going on, girl? All right, so let's go ahead and get into it because we got quite a few things to get into. And she's on a Mac and she can't hear. I'm on a Mac too. I don't know how. I don't know, child. And this program is specifically built for Mac, so I don't know why it's crapping out like this sometime. I don't get it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the topic because again, as I said, y'all, it's a whole lot going on. So let me go over into there and get into the topic. We definitely going to talk about the situation with Remy. We know that she called him out on stage. We know that there has been a lot of stuff going on, a lot of bullshit being flown just everywhere. Sydney Starr locked up. Chrisean might be on her way. All kind of shit going on. And I got something special for you. I got something special for you guys. A lot of us understand now, especially since all this stuff has come out, that absolutely Cap didn't write those hits, right? Because if he can't write a hit for a quote unquote quote, we know he's not writing hits for Remy, who was rapping before they even met. I have some proof and some evidence right out of his mouth, okay? But before I do this, and some of y'all not gonna get this, and this may seem a little bit petty, okay? So to my managers in the chat, okay, just hold on, okay? Listen. Y'all, I hope y'all understand this, okay? Y'all know how we are on Clarissa's ass about mimicking everything that Remy Ma is doing. How she just will do or wear whatever it is that Remy Ma has worn, and then she'll turn around and act like she was the presenter and she was the one who did it first and all this kind of stuff. And we know damn well we've been seeing her do that. We know damn well it's all a lie and it's fake. We know, right? We know. Okay, so apparently we got somebody running around here with a chantel who is doing the same thing, accusing moi and many others of copying him. You heard me right, of copying him. So it has been brought to my attention on multiple times. And trust me, the dossier is building and getting thicker, that as soon as I present something, a certain male presents it the same way. Even if I take a certain talking point from a very woman's perspective, right? A certain male comes through and presents the same way and then says, oh, people are copying me. Oh, and it just so happens that this person just happened to now be talking about, they're going to be talking about psychology and all this kind of stuff. Let me tell y'all something real quick. One of the reasons why I avoid doing stuff on live is because people will sit in your live and just wait to take credit for what you do. You know what I'm saying? But let me say this. So once I reveal this, trust me, somebody, some male is going to come out of the woodworks to say, I did this and you know, all these other people are copying me. I heard he said my name the other day and tried to act like he don't know who I am. When this person should know that you can see in your analytics if a person gives you enough impressions, who's watching. Okay. So this is my warning shot. Because see, I have no ego. Okay. So I will not have a problem with calling out, because I've called out women when they do it, right? And it's not just me. This person is doing it to Sweet Ma and other women, screenshotting our stuff and then taking credit. I'm a fucking content creator. Okay. So I don't just click the live button and all this kind of stuff. I edit, I put stuff together, I do research, I do all of that shit. I'm not saying I'm the only one, because it's some cold chicks that's out here doing it too. But what you're not gonna do, and don't put no content creator's name in my chat, especially since people are forbidden from putting my name in chats. Okay? Don't do it. But like I said, I'll take a straight up direct shot if he don't correct his behavior, since he want to run around here like Clarissa. Okay. I'm not the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 4, not even the 5. Okay. So, you know, I'm just saying, warning shot, and check the score and the track record of what happens when I have to call motherfuckers out for this very thing. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying. I don't copy nobody. I do my thing the way I do my thing. Okay. And I'm not saying that nobody's supposed to report on, you know, we all report on the same thing. But when you explicitly, you know, take the same order as somebody, same exact talking points and stuff, that's bullshit. And then to come back and say people, ain't nobody copying nobody around here. But there is a male that is literally riding the backs of the women that are doing the heavy lifting. And that's all I'm going to say. Okay. So I'm going to put this stuff out, you know, and I'm expecting, you know, our whole community to, you know, do what they do with it. But don't accuse people of copying. Okay. Like that's done. Like, I do this shit for real. Okay. And unless you want a psychological breakdown on your ass, especially if you've got a huge body of work out there, leave me alone. Secondly, if you are not a content creator and you are sitting on content creators panels discussing me, you have stepped over into the realm. Okay. Just so you know, you've stepped over into the realm, and it won't be a fair exchange. Keep my name out of your mouth. You do not have to like me. I'm not for everybody. I am for the vibers though. Okay. You done been your purple ass over into my chat in my comment section unsolicited. Okay. You don't like me. You know what? Let me do this real quick. Let me do this real quick so you understand. Okay. All right. And that's another reason. Don't put content creators' name in my chat ever unless I'm saying it or you know for sure we rocking. Okay. Because people take stuff, misconstrue it. I'm trying to stay above the bullshit. But if I got to get dirty, Nyla will get dirty. Okay. So with that being said, you step over into content creation lane, talking shit about content creators. Of course, you can have your opinion, but I can too. But when I drag, it hits different. So, bitch, keep my name out your mouth because I will embarrass the fuck out of you. Okay? So, and this is for you.
Nobody is above blocking. You stress me, I block you. You give me attitude, I block you. You come on my page, talk crazy stuff, I block you. You don't like me, me don't like you, I block you. It's real life.
Okay, muffins, it's real life. So let's just go ahead and get into it now. So, the first thing that we are going to talk about, have y'all seen what is going on? I know y'all have seen what is going on online with Sydney Starr, all these other people, but I want to talk about first and foremost, y'all, and it's because this is one of the first celebrities to ever block me. Okay. We got to get into it. The very first celebrity or public figure to ever block me when I came to social media was your boy, Roland Martin. Now, we all know that Roland has been exposed, honey. Okay. And when I say exposed, Roland has been exposed that one way. I mean, ass out, pants draws down. Okay. Allegedly. Okay. Allegedly, there is some shit going off where photographs have been sent of this man spread eagle allegedly with objects and stuff going to his rear end. Now I know, baby. I know that's a lot of information. Okay. And I know people's bedroom business ain't ours. But when your bedroom pictures of the woman that you have been sleeping with, that is not your wife, hit the interwebs and then you cry extortion, muffin, we got to talk about it because your business is in the street and we're going to talk about it. And for those of you that say stuff like we're not supposed to talk about it because we're bringing another black person down. Baby, I'm not bringing him down. Mm-mm. His lack of morality is what's bringing him down. That's what's bringing him down, not me. I have no control over what this man is doing, okay? I'm not the one that is bringing him down, or the two, the three, or the four, not even the five, okay? It's not my fault, all right? So apparently, you know what? Lucy B, Muffin, baby, I was too. When I saw Tasha had posted it, I was like, oh, what had happened? What he do? I just knew it was Andrew Gilliam or something. I just knew it was some man. I'm like, who dingaling rolling and caught, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wait a minute, it was a woman. And so immediately I went being nosy, went found the woman and all that kind of stuff. If I hadn't have been dog tired and sick last night, I would have revealed, right? But I think y'all might have saw her by now. I don't know, but I found it really, really interesting. Okay, let's get into it. That Roland's wife is a woman of the cloth. Okay, she is saved, she is sanctified, and she is filled with the precious Holy Ghost. But do you know what that does not stop Roland from doing? It does not stop Roland from busting it wide open with a freak. It don't. It don't. And I was thinking, I was like, what the hell is going on here? Why would this man with all this social status, you know what I'm saying? Why would this Mickey Ficky think that he could get away with sleeping with a thot? Okay? Cause baby, when I looked and saw, I'm expecting it to be some, some political intern. I'm expecting it to be, no offense, okay? Because I love my sorority girl. Shout out to Q. She was just out here in Vegas. I fried her some chicken. She was here for the AKA convention, pinkies up, right? She was just out here. So I'm not dragging sorority girls because sorority girls, they have a certain, air about them, a certain je ne sais quoi. And I was hoping, because Roland is a Boule member, right? So I'm thinking, okay, I bet she some cute Ivy Leaguer or someone that's, went to Hampton or something like that. When I heard that she was younger and all this kind of stuff, she's probably, I'm thinking childless, career ahead of her, lots of accolades, don't even want to be in the mess, but she got exposed. Girls, no. It was nothing of the sort. Roland Martin got caught. When I tell you, when I tell you a regular common thot, and I don't even mean no harm by it. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into it, cause baby, y'all are not ready. I'm just shocked. So let's present to you guys. That's Roland jump off, y'all. Allegedly. That's Miss Chacole. Okay. Miss Chacole a little thick. Ain't she now? Mm. She sure she sure is. Do this seem like who would get caught up with Roland Martin? He got him a big booty something child. And baby, she got them photographs of him all stretched out. Roland, she cute, child. She cute, big old booty, little bitty waist, got, 2.5 churn, you know what I'm saying? Hood chick, you know what I'm saying? I could see, sitting around playing spades, drinking cut water with this girl, passing the blunt. You know what I'm saying? It was never what I imagined. I just assumed this was somebody that we would see at Democratic rallies right next to Roland, and oh no, it's not. Okay? Roland Martin, where the hell did you meet, sis? Not zoom in. You want me to zoom in? Okay, let's make her a little bit bigger. Okay. This Chacole, y'all. This is Chacole. Okay, Roland, where did you meet Chacole? Where was you at? Who authorized it? I'm just saying. Allegedly. Allegedly. I'm just saying. But it gets better because that's a cute little photo, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, she got some churn. She got a teenage daughter. She had 3 kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I have a theory. It's real ignorant and y'all probably are going to want to send me to the wall, but it's still my theory. Amen. Okay. So, nuh-uh, Samantha, girl, go to the wall. Samantha said he met her at the same place Beyonce's Diddy met Takoya. Child, listen. Anyway, but that's not doing it justice, baby. That's not doing it justice because Chacole, she is very well aware of her quote unquote thickness and hotness. So let's just go ahead and let it go. Okay, so Chacole be out here, baby, just showing out. Let me move this, okay, she be showing out, you know what I'm saying? Miss Chacole. I think she cute or whatever, right? But here's my thing. How did you get yourself in a position, Roland Martin, for Chacole to be embarrassing you out here like this? I'm finna tell you something, Roland. Just in case ain't nobody never told you before. I'm so upset with you for embarrassing your wife. I really am, Jesus. But I'm even more upset with you because you didn't know how to keep her. You didn't know how to keep Chicago. Now, Roland, all you had to do, okay? Because what these men need to understand, these married men that's messing around, what they need to understand is this, baby. Once you are a public figure and you married and you got a side chick, baby, you got to keep her for the rest of your life, or you got to pay her handsomely for the rest of her life, because that hoe gonna tell. In Jesus' name, she gonna tell every time. She's going to tell, okay? And so this my thing. Roland, in case you in your big curvy butt in this type of mess again, in case you end up in this mess again, let me tell you how to get out of it. Now, this only works for a woman like this, okay? And I'm not mad at her because I don't want nobody to get it wrong, okay? I'm not mad at her. But all you had to do was make sure, because she out there in California, make sure she got top shelf weed. Make sure she can go on curlymehair.com and order her a new wig once a month. Make sure you get her nails done every 2 weeks. Make sure her children get a good Christmas. That's all you had to do, Roland, and give her $500 a month. Now, what would that have been to keep the peace in your home and keep your wife from getting embarrassed? What would that have been, Roland? Nothing at all. All you had to do was give her $500 a month. Get her nails done. Make sure she get a new wig every month. Give her $500. Make sure them churn. Get a good Christmas. That's all you had to do. You had one job, Roland, and that was not to upset and mess up stuff in the household with that woman that has been laying with your butter rolled ass all of these years. Because, baby, it don't make no sense that you would cheat on somebody that has laid underneath your butter Crisco sweating ass for all of these years. Okay? That woman deserves much better than to have you out here cheating on her. You had one job. Okay? I don't understand. I really don't understand. That's all he had to do. That's it. But Roland wants to play games. And this is what you get. And so I'm so sorry, y'all, if my face is a little puffy. I lost my little cousin and I've been kind of down. So that's why I had to still come live though. And you know, y'all be giving me energy. So if I look a little off, it's because of that. Okay? So let me finish this. I was watching Tasha in and out because I was doing something, right? And but I did get a chance to see the main parts, right? So for whatever reason, and I'm gonna drag these niggas, right? A bunch of manosphere men got up there who cannot stand her, who's been talking about her for years, who cannot stand black women, period. Always dragging black women. They found their way over to Tasha K. I'm dragging all them niggas at another date. Okay? That's fine. But listen. Listen, y'all. One dude I had never heard of called in and he was really disappointed because Roland was, I guess, like some of an idol of him. He really believed in Roland. He really believed in what Roland was saying. And I have to say this, y'all got to stop. And I'm not talking about y'all per se. I'm just using that word. Stop believing in these people that are paid influencers. And I'm not going to say alleged, okay? There have been too much evidence that would suggest that some of these people are paid to tell us what we need to hear. Okay? Cam Jones is a YouTuber who exposes huge scams and stuff like that. I like his channel. That's what he does, right? He at one point was talking about a lot of politics and stuff like that. He came out and told that he literally was being paid to be a shill. Okay. And what people have to understand is that the shills are on both sides, right? So Roland is bought and paid for. Why anybody is idolizing or thinking that he's of some sort of higher moral standing, I have no idea. I have no idea. But if Roland Martin broke your heart because he was busting it wide open, not her. Y'all do get that right. He was busting it wide open, allegedly, according to the photographs. According to the photographs, he was the one busting it wide open. Mm-hmm. So yeah, okay. And according to the photographs, Diddy is not the only one with a micro peen. Now I wonder, can you get a disability for having a micro peen? I don't know. But if you can, from what I understand, he might need to go and make an application and stuff like that. And that's another reason why you shouldn't have been cheating on your wife. She should have been cheating on you. She should have been cheating on you. You out here sweating bacon grease, big old curvy body, saggy man boobs and stuff, and you got a micro peen. And you got the nerve to be cheating on somebody with a micro peen. Is that not some bullshit, y'all? Imagine being cheated on by somebody with a micro. How dare you? And you know the pastor. Look, she got to be working hard. You know, she praying and travailing in the spirit. She out here doing missionary work, trying to save souls and win people to Jesus. And you want to come home and relax and just let go and release. And there is nothing there to release to. Nothing. And then you gonna go cheat on the pastor with somebody that you could have just gave $1,000 a month to. Not even you could have gave her $300 cash app on the first every month and been fine. So she was supposed to tell on you. Obviously, he stopped paying. And here's what's getting on my nerves. Do y'all know he's trying to play victim? He's trying to act like Roland out here trying to act like he really a victim of this woman. Roland out here trying to act like she's extorting him. Ain't nobody extorting you. Cause if you were being extorted, like Tasha said earlier, where's the police department, Negro? Where is the police reports? Where? Where? I'm like, child, I couldn't believe it. But yeah, look, allegedly that's what they say, Jesus. I cannot believe. I mean, all of this with a mic. What? First of all, I want to know this, and I'm not even trying to be funny, y'all. I'm not trying to be funny. I swear, I'm not. What was his mic? This is he got a micro ping, so you know he can't do nothing with that, right? He can't do. Look, you see this girl? He can't do nothing with Shakole. He can't do shit with her. So maybe that's why he was the receiver instead of the giver. I don't know, but like, what was he gonna do with her? All he had to do was take her to City Trends and say, baby, get whatever you want. That's all he had to do. Twice a month, every 2 weeks, get your credit card and take her to Shitty Trends. Take her to City. I said Shitty Trends. That was a Freudian slip. Take her to City Trends. Why do I keep messing up that word? That's all he had to do. Take her to get her nails done. He done messed up his whole legacy and embarrassed himself. All of this could have been solved with $999 a month. Shame. So now Shakole. I hope you got something. I got to see what people working with and all this kind of stuff. So I went a little digging and stuff like that. She ain't had nothing too bad going on in the background, or anything like that, just regular shit. But she did recently buy a house a few years ago. It's not anything fancy schmancy, but I'm wondering if Roland helped with that down payment. I sure the hell hope so. And I'm trying to figure out how she ain't got him paying the mortgage too. Amen. Like how? Child. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Shout out to, hey, Mrs. Parker. You must be fine like she is. She said, honestly, his wife may be happy she got a break from Mr. Double Y. Sometimes side piece can be a blessing in disguise. Amen. Amen, baby. But go to the wall, because why did you say that, Miss Parker? That was really ignorant. Why did you call that man double wide? Mrs. Parker. Why would you call that man double wide? That's wrong, Miss Parker. That ain't right, baby. That ain't right. So anyway, do me a favor and hit that like button. How do we have 750 viewers and 336 likes? I told y'all I'm about to show y'all some shit that y'all ain't put together yet about Papoose. Show me some love back. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Okay. So yes, baby. He went and got him. All I kept thinking about when I saw her, when I tell y'all, my mouth was on the floor. I could not believe it. I'm like, ain't no way. Ain't no way Roland Martin was hitting that. And I was right, because she was one of doing the hitting. Allegedly, don't sue me, because I don't have it. Okay? I don't have it. I ain't got it. All right. Clarissa done told y'all we all some broke bloggers out here, starving and struggling and stuff. Do not come and take my little MacBook away from me. Don't do it. Okay? Do not do it, sir. Don't do it. Let's get Shakole out of here. Okay? So, another thing that I wanted to talk to y'all about, and this topic I have started a deep dive on this situation, and that is this situation with Chrisean, right? And y'all know Chrisean, it's something wrong with that baby. She denied it was something wrong with him. She denied that anything was going on with this baby that had something to do with the fact that she was always drunk and effed up while she was pregnant. There's a paternity thing. There was a guy who was out here claiming the baby. And Blueface in the very beginning said the baby was not his, but Blueface started claiming him, and then he came out and said that he wasn't claiming him, right? Now, the guy Ronnie, okay, drop a blue heart if you remember Ronnie DeVoe, who was dating Chrisean before she got with Dude, and I think they ended up like going back and forth they absolutely did during the relationship with Blueface, right? This stuff is about to come to a head. Okay. I can't say for sure what is going to happen, but I can tell you this. Once Trap Lord Ross starts making documentaries on you about bodies and stuff like that, connecting you to murders, typically every single person, every rapper that he's done these documentaries on, that he's followed through and did all this research on, within a few years, they usually end up getting locked up. Okay. And what I found, y'all, is that it's way worse than I ever thought. Last night, after I got off live with y'all, I went down the rabbit hole. Okay. Yeah, I sure did. You're right. I did do that. I did do a live on it, Lovejoy. I sure did. I almost forgot that I did. And I did a pre-recorded video on it. This situation is starting to come to a head. And I was thinking about this. What's wrong with some of these boxing women? This the third boxing woman that ain't got no damn sense, y'all. This is the third one. Okay. We got Clarissa, we got Jada, and now we got Chrisean. Okay. And Chrisean, for the last couple of years has been on this religious kick. She's and I always thought that it was fake. I did, but I wanted to give her a chance. But I noticed that it was kind of like it was super. It was super over the top, y'all. It really was. And a lot of times when people just, catch the Holy Ghost every 5 minutes, that ain't the Holy Ghost. That's the ghost of Christmas past, baby. That's their past kicking their ass. And I think that's literally what was going on with Chrisean, right? I think that's why she out there singing Yahweh, Yahweh, off key, all that bullshit she be doing. I'm not buying it. The walls are closing in. And one of the reasons why I don't have a ton of empathy for her, and I used to feel bad for her. I was like, this girl started off so beautiful prior to getting into a situation with Blueface. How did she end up messed up like this? Right? I keep saying I'm gonna start putting content on my spiritual channel, but just even looking at this with this man's face tattooed over her throat. Okay, I did a video on the tattoos with Papoose and Remy and Clarissa. I did a whole little spiritual breakdown on that months ago, like 5 or 6 months ago, talking about what the energetics behind putting people's faces and names on you. You carry it with you. And when I say you carry it with you, you're not just carrying his face, you're carrying his energy. You're carrying his purpose for you. You're carrying his thoughts of you. You are carrying all of that kind of stuff. On an esoteric level, the most dangerous thing that you can do, especially, is tat your name on someone that is unhealthy in the mind, like Blueface. And the thing about it is, I wish that Blueface could be blamed completely for her downfall, but it looks like she's been doing this stuff for years. So I have this screenshot up here, right? Just as a reference to how deep this stuff goes with Chrisean, right? So this is just like an anonymous tip that came through, but I'm also starting to see a lot of people talk about this and dig this shit up, right? There's more than one body associated with Chrisean. It's not just a situation with Ronnie. From what I understand, there are 3 bodies associated with her. 3 bodies and a pet. 3 bodies and a pet. Crazy. Lucy B says she looks demonic, and she does. She absolutely does, right? So it says Chrisean unalived a Filipino woman inside a home. This is alleged, right? When she was a teenager. Actually, let me go forward. She wasn't charged for it. Instead, she was committed to a mental hospital called Shepherd Pratt Mental Hospital in Baltimore. Her real dad, Sean Malone, okay, the man who we think is her father is not her father, gang. It's not her father, okay? Her real father, Sean Malone, pulled strings to avoid her doing jail time. Now, why would this man, Sean Malone, be in position to stop her from? Apparently, he's some sort of, he's in politics some kind of way. He's kind of connected there in Baltimore, right? So it says she moved to Los Angeles, where she also unalived a Mexican man, allegedly. Ronnie took the charges. Okay. What does Chrisean do? She calls the Mexican man family. She harasses the family on the phone. This is what she does. She is definitely a mental case. Now, Ronnie, he's unalive. All he wanted was a DNA test. Now, Chrisean is coming for Blueface. He better watch his back before he ends up unalive. The story she spoke on about Blueface hurting her when she was pregnant is all lies. Chrisean was in Baltimore when she was pregnant. Ronnie was there when she gave birth. Didn't go to no doctors when she was pregnant. Chrisean never took prenatal vitamins. I think we knew that. And Chrisean also never had any blood tests done when she was pregnant. So it gets deep and it gets scary. And drop a blue heart if you believe that Ronnie is the father of, I think her baby's name is Jesus. She calls him baby Jesus or something like that. That baby, to me, the older that baby get, the more that baby is starting to look just like Ronnie. May he rest in peace. Diane from Brooklyn says, oh, she half white? Muffin, from what I understand, her father is white. And if you think about it, she does look mixed race. However, none of the siblings look mixed race. None of them to me seem mixed race. They just, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like everybody, it's something, some people are just light skinned and then some people they look, you know, biracial. She kind of looks like that to me. She kind of looks that way to me. So again, this is all alleged, but like I said, you've got some pretty legit people doing documentaries specifically on these alleged murders that she is supposed to be tied to. And for me, that is crazy. That is crazy. So yeah, so we're going to keep an eye on that. So I'm going to be doing more content. This is really like piqued my true crime ears because I'm like, wait a minute, this stuff, when I tell y'all this shit gets deep. So if you guys have any tips or anything that you want to send me, shoot it to me over on IG. If you have anything that you want to add to this story. Okay. And shout out to Lisa on the Cash App. Thank you so very much. She says, where is your cash? Okay. All right. So thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. All right. So like I said, if you have anything anything that you want to add to this, if anything that you've seen that you feel like should go into the documentation that I'm putting together on her, just hit me on IG. Her and Tashiki. Yeah, Tashiki looks a little you're right. Tashiki does look a little biracial. Yeah. So what is this? Mika Boo says, you can tell that there is something wrong with Chrisean, but she has learned how to play this internet game very well. It pisses a lot of people off because she hasn't faced accountability yet. Okay. It's true. And I used to think that people were like just being mean to her and just doing too much, but now I get it. Now I get it. I absolutely get it. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. But we need some more. We got 850 live viewers right now and only 457 likes. Can your girl get some likes? Can I get some likes? Okay. Thank you so very much. Or dislike. Okay. But pay the toll. You know what I'm saying? Just give a like. I'm the algorithm, baby. Dislike or like. But don't be here rent free. Okay. And 411 says, I hate how she does a lot of no tear crying, baby. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. That no tear crying with everybody, it gets on my nerves. Absolutely gets on my nerves. But yeah, so that's what's up with Chrisean, y'all. She is looking at getting wrapped up into these cases. Blueface has even said it a couple of times that Chrisean is trying to distract from this investigation. I know she was out on the streets getting people baptized the other day. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know, honey. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. So let's go ahead and move along. Okay. So there was this thing. I wasn't going to report on this, but I found this interesting just as a woman, right? This is one of these things. I am I am a feminist and I don't care who don't like it. And I don't care. And I am a feminist in um, the true meaning of the word, which is simply, I am for the the progression and the protection and the autonomy of women and girls. Okay. And whatever that may look like in a very healthy manner. It has nothing to do with being anti-male or anything like that. So miss me with the bullshit. I absolutely identify as a feminist. Always have, always will. Okay. So I said that because I wanted to bring this situation to y'all's attention. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but this is a nurse from Alaska. And she was a surrogate. She's a surrogate, right? She's currently pregnant, right? So she got with this couple, this rich couple. They got all this money. and she agreed to carry their baby. She's pregnant. You know, they're paying for everything. Obviously, you get paid really good money to be a surrogate and all this kind of stuff, right? And she's pretty far along. I want to say she's like 5.5, 6 months, maybe even a little bit further than that. But the baby, I guess the doctor said that the baby has some sort of heart condition, right? And from what I understand about the heart condition, it has a very high success rate of being corrected very early, right? So the couple, because the baby has a heart condition, they're trying to get her to abort the baby, right? 7 months. Thank you, Kia. Thank you for that. So they're trying to get her to abort the baby. She don't want to abort the baby. So they're suing her for not aborting the baby. So she fled to Texas, where they don't allow where abortions are not, they don't let you get an abortion in Texas. And because it's so far along, it's like just even thinking about that's kind of traumatic to even think of, right? So she's in court fighting for the right to have the baby. So I don't know if she wants to adopt the baby or whatever, but abortion was never on the table for her, especially for something that is completely correctable and that is not high risk. So that's crazy. Now he is a surrogate in the true sense of the word. It is not her egg. It is the egg of the woman and her semen. She is simply the surrogate. She is just the vessel that is holding the baby, but she does not want to have an abortion. And I look, people like to say my body, my choice and all this kind of stuff, but I see a lot of people going in on her basically saying it's not her choice. It's her body. She has to go through the trauma, in my opinion. She has to go through all of that. And she ultimately, morally, in her mind, I'm sure, would be responsible for deciding that it's her body, it's her choice. I feel like this is going to change the game for surrogacy. Okay. I really think. Now, they did, from what I understand, there may have been a clause in there, like if something was wrong with the baby, but I think that her understanding was if it was something that could not be corrected or something life-threatening or something like that. But yeah. So she's not going, y'all. She's not going. So let's go ahead and send her some positive energy, because what affects one woman when it comes to stuff like that will absolutely affect us all. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, my pro-choice is I support your right to never have one, and I support your right to get one if you need one, right? I don't like the idea of some people using it as birth control, but women's rights are women's rights. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and that was just a crazy story to me. Crazy ass story. Like, they're suing her because she won't have an abortion. Okay. And next on the list, what we're gonna get into? This fool here. As y'all know by now, Sydney Starr is locked up. Okay. And I couldn't be happier that he's got his big watermelon head, big feet, long torso, twisted toe ass locked up. I'm happy for that. And in case you have not heard, Sydney Starr is locked up for allegedly S-ing a minor. Okay. If you don't know, Sydney Starr is a transgender. Okay. And this is mother, I guess his mother is speaking out saying, not my child or whatever. And you know what? That's typical to me for mammies. Okay. And mammy for me is any woman doing something to further men that is detrimental to her. Okay. I wrote a book about it. And so of course his mom is supporting him. Right. But from what I understand, allegedly, at this hotel, I have the video. There was a child that might have been 14. And from what I understand, they're allegedly Sydney Starr may have engaged in oral. Okay. So Sydney Starr is locked up, right? And what I find interesting is that there are a bunch of women in the comment section, like even on the post that Tasha made, a bunch of women are in the comment section telling Tasha not to misgender him, talking about the pronouns. Okay. Before you start coming for Black women or any group of women that is having this conversation, right? Make sure you understand that the women are simply responding. Where is it? Because it's on here. The women are responding to the police report. The police report says Black male. Okay. Because male is his biology. And right now, that's all I'm going to say. Okay. And I'm going to get off of this. So um, because they are more concerned with pronouns than they are a minor being taken advantage of by this person, which it really blows my mind because how come the children aren't, how come the children are not what you care about first? It's insane. Absolutely insane. So anyway, he has got some stuff going on out there that he is going to have to get cleared up. So all of this is alleged right now, but this is what came out today. So yeah, that's the mugshot of Sir, the male. Okay. That's the mugshot of the male. Okay. So we'll be keeping you guys updated on that. I'm gonna be following that case pretty closely. Okay. Because I definitely want to follow through and see what happens there. I cannot stand that type of stuff. Divine Change said he is a MFing pedo, needs to be effing. Yeah, who cares about calling him a she at this point? People lost the man. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. Y'all couldn't hear that for real? Let me see something about my audio. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Tell me if you guys hear this. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear those applause? Tell me if you heard those applause. Did you hear them? Let me see if they're registering. Okay. They are registering, but you're saying that you cannot hear them? That's odd that it's no sound. Okay, so y'all heard the applause. Let me do a test on something. Let me see, because I might just have to play it from a different way. For y'all to hear it. Let me see. Why wouldn't you guys be able to hear that? Um, 1 second. It looks like everything is connected. And hmm, so y'all can't hear it still. That's really interesting because I have the volume up. Might be something with my system again. Okay. So I don't know, but there's someone that's supposed to come out. Actually, when are they coming out? Wednesday to see what's going on because it looks like everything should be fine. So I'm sorry. I literally tested this before I went live. Like, what is up? All right. So let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and close that one out and see if the others are working. Um. Oh, is it still no sound? Takayla says she can hear. Not on the videos. Okay, no. Okay, some people can hear the video. Drop a blue heart if you can hear the video. Drop a white heart if you can't hear the video. That's what I need to know. Let me know. Because if that's the case, I am going to have to do it a different way. Okay, White Heart says no. Blue Heart says yes. How is it that some people are hearing the video and some people aren't? That is so strange. Is that some saboteur type of thing? Let me see if the next one plays, okay? So, the next thing I wanted to talk about, did y'all see this? Brittany Renner, okay? Brittany Renner, y'all know Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner was over there locked up for having weed over in that other country a couple about a year and a half ago. No, actually it was more than that. A couple years ago, right? And they got her out and all this kind of stuff. Brittany came, Brittany is married to a woman. It is rumored that Brittany is intersex, but I'm not altogether sure about that. But some people say that she is biologically a woman, but Brittany has said that she's the daddy or the papa of the baby that she has with her wife, who she's splitting from. Now I got one question, and I know this is real ignorant, and I hope y'all forgive me for being this level of ignorant. I have one question. Oh yeah, I do say that. I say it wrong all the time. So, Sir Grinder, um, this is really ignorant. This is gonna be real ignorant, so forgive me. Now, did lesbians do have like the highest divorce rates, the highest domestic violence rates and all this kind of stuff? I do know that. That is a statistic, right? But what I'm wondering, y'all forgive me because I just want to know, who keeps the strap? Who keeps the strap? Who gets ownership of the strap? And how many straps are there? Okay. And I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, do we split the straps down the middle? Do we like, is there like a color code for the straps? Who takes ownership of the straps? Okay. Sam said whoever bought it. That's good. But at this point, Sam, you don't understand what I'm saying. You can't just say whoever bought it or the masculine one, because these straps, they are marital property. The straps are marital property. So it is absolutely imperative that we explore this question. Somebody got to keep, so it's marital property. What do you mean? Okay? I'm just saying, because I don't know how that go, because I ain't never did nothing like that, right? So I don't have no firsthand knowledge. But I know for a fact that I've heard them say that, some of them say that they gonna change out straps for different women, or they got, because some women, they get to choose their size and all this kind of stuff. And like, maybe you want a hook in your strap. Maybe she don't want a hook in her strap. Maybe you like a thick strap. Maybe you like a skinny strap. Maybe you like your strap with veins on it. Maybe she don't. You don't know. Maybe some straps she bought, but you don't know. Okay? I do want to know, because I did hear some crazy stuff, and I should have bought the clip up here. Raven Simone said her and her wife, Raven Simone married to that white woman, and she been real strange. Like, I feel like Raven Simone is in the sunken place because she be saying some weird shit. They say they wash the strap in the dishwasher. That's what Raven Simone said. I you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? They say they wash it in the dishwasher. I hope that's not everybody. I hope that's not everybody, but I mean, this is a this is a serious thing. This is a serious thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot going on in this like, I don't know what to do. Like, everything is marital property. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know who paying child support. I would assume since Brittany is in the damn NBA, every other NBA player, well, you know, it's the WNBA, but every other NBA player got a child support case that he running from, that he's not completely fulfilling. I'm gonna assume that it ain't no different with Brittany. Okay, Brittany, you know, probably gonna be, you know, doing the same thing that all NBA players do when they get a child support case, and that's just dodging it. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know if Brittany is going to be a better co-parent and baby daddy than the rest of these Negroes. But I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But yeah, those are my questions. If you're watching the playback and you understand, if you're watching the playback and you could tell me, and you could tell me who you think gets the strap, I will greatly appreciate it. Okay. I'm just saying. Okay. I just, it's an honest question. If you don't ask, you don't know. Okay. I'm y'all know I'm nosy. Y'all know I want to know what's going on. Like, stop. Okay. Brittany has 3 kids, baby mama head ass. I'm just saying. I just want to make sure that the baby is taken care of and that the straps are evenly and righteously distributed amongst both women, because I am a feminist. So I am for all women's rights. I'm for all women's rights. Okay. So let's move right along. Okay. Because we got other shit to talk about. And I know who y'all really want to talk about. And I'm ready to talk about them niggas too. Okay. I'm ready to talk about them too. All right. So let's get Sir Britt off the off the chat. Okay. Uh I wanted to talk about, before we get into our main shit, did y'all see that situation with Candy? Baby, y'all did not tell me the cutting up was cutting up like it is. Now, I'm going to see if this is going to play, right? I'm going to see if it's going to play. Y'all let me know right away if this plays. So, I got 3 videos on Candy for us to react to and talk about, okay? And I need y'all opinions on this, okay? I'm going to play the first one. Hopefully the sound comes through. If not, I got it. Did y'all hear that? Let me know if y'all heard that. Oh, baby. Candy and Tamar are going at it. They going at it, Muffin. Okay. And it's good. Okay. Y'all couldn't hear the sound? God damn. Okay. So let me just do it like this then. I'm going to close that out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my downloads and I'm going to pull it up from there. Okay. Let me pull it up from there, child. Because this shit is too deep, okay, to not play. All right. So let me find a screen share button. I'm probably gonna have to create a new one. I have one on this side, and I believe I do. I believe I do. Okay. So, okay, let me see. Is that going to show over there? One moment, y'all. I'm getting it together since it's not playing. Uh-huh. Okay. So let me do this. And let me pull it out. Pause. And we're going to activate the system audio. Okay. Ciao. And we are going to show. All right. Okay, so I think. All right. Let me get this in there. Here we go. Here we go. We got it. I'm so sorry, but I don't know why it's not playing the way that it's supposed to play. All right. All right, so I think, let me see, where is it at? Let me move this thing. No, it's supposed to be right here. 1 second, y'all. Forgive me. Okay. Right here. It's not working. Y'all, it is not working. I'm gonna have to do something else. Hold on. Yeah, it's not working, y'all. I don't understand. So, okay, so let me try to drag it over here from here and see if it'll work. Hold on. Oh, man. Okay. Can y'all hear it now? Did y'all hear that? Yes, the share audio button is on. Yeah, you know, I might have to play it from my phone. How does that sound, y'all? Can y'all hear? Did y'all hear that? You didn't hear it? All right, let me play it from my phone then. Oh, man, that's crazy. Why isn't it showing? Maybe I need to do a new one. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I think that's what I had to do. Hold on, let me just get this in here like this. I think I got it. QuickTime Player. It's like super freezing. I don't understand. Okay, y'all, give me 1 second. I'm trying to get it done. And then I should be able to play it. Come on now. Yeah, I might need to reset. I'm thinking that I might need to reset this. Well, automatic. Okay, I do have system audio capture. I have it literally on the application. It's just not, baby, it's just not working. It's just not working. Cause it's not even dang. Maybe is it this? Hold on, y'all. Okay, I think it's gonna work now. All right, so we need to have it do automatic and no border. Sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Okay, now let's see if it's gonna work now. Do y'all hear it now? Did you guys hear it? Let me see. Did you guys hear it? Still can't hear it? All right, so I'm just not gonna. Let me see if I can do it from my phone. Wow. I'm so sorry, y'all. Don't fire me. Don't fire me. That's a shame. I don't even understand why it's not playing. Okay, so let me just send it to my phone then. Not the iPad, the phone. All right, so it's coming over to my phone and I'll play it from there. And I might as well send the other ones too. All right, so let me go ahead and play this first part. So this is part 1. Oh, that's definitely working. Okay, so let me go ahead and play this. Let me get this off the screen. All right.
Because I'm walking into the party. It was a party that the theme was like a strip club. I'm walking in with a bag full of money. So I'm just keep walking. I'm walking in with a bag full of money. And was. KB, you wouldn't even have to have the bag, bitch. You are the money. I'm just saying, it was a cool little party of someone that I respect. Yeah. But had not even met yet. Okay. I don't want to say the person's name. Right. But somebody that I respect. Cool guy. I was coming to a party at a home. Okay. So I'm not coming there to be ghetto and alley, to be clear. And so when this woman walked past me and said, bitch, I paid her dust. And I kept walking. Going to the party. I go and I speak. Marlo's there. Hey girl. Then I see Portia. Hey girl. We all giving each other love. I sit down by Portia. Next thing I know, I'm talking to Portia. Next thing I know, she done walked back into the party now. The party that which she had already left out of. She done came back, hovering around the area of which I was. Okay. You know how people be wanting you to say something. Mm-hmm. They purposely coming in your vicinity. So then her dude, whoever she was there with, it was a big tall guy. He comes and sit down right next to me, which was like kind of behind me with his bottle or whatever. He was sitting there. So that's when I was sitting there like, because I don't really know what the situation is, but I'm like, why he sitting right here? Right. She right there. So, you know me. I always want to know what time it is. So I turned to him. I said, shook his hand. Hello. How you doing? Hello, Mr. Sir. Just to be like, what the fuck you want? Yeah. Who are you, nigga? He's just like, hey, how you doing? Okay. Then I noticed the security people is coming. The security people come in to just stand there in that area. And they was like, Candy, you good? You good? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Should I not be? I know this bitch ain't finna do nothing.
Okay, so next video. Let's get the next one.
That's me.
That's not it. We got another one because there is literally 3 parts. So she got a whole story. Okay. And that one is here. So let's get that one on deck.
To 25. Remember, it was something that she had been talking trash about me online or whatever. And then on the red carpet, I was asked about it. And then I said, well, if you deal with clowns, then you'll be a part of the circus or something like that. That's a great response. Actually, I'm going to take that. Oh, she texted me. Well, this clown knows that your husband is a part of the LGBTQ community. I actually saw him on a date with a man. So come join the prep circus. Said another word about me, bitch. I'm releasing the proof. Like I told your non-singing lying ass, this ain't the housewives, bitch. This is what she texted me. And I did not reply. But not even long, it was right around the time she sent this text was the same time. It was not long after that. She was on a podcast with Nene. It was like, we love her. I respect her. We want you to do great. We want you to do well. But she sent this text. Oh, mind you, the text came the day before my play was supposed to be starting that year.
Okay. So
Last year.
Okay, so we see Candy then got, but there is another part. Okay, let me make sure I show y'all that part because baby, Candy read that ass fulfilled. Now here's what I will say. Tamar is the better singer. She's the better singer. However, there is this thing, kind of like how Clarissa is super talented but unmarketable, gets into all this bullshit or whatever. Tamar's issues literally supersede her talent so much. And I hate that for her. I absolutely hate that for her. I don't understand how Toni Braxton's sister gets into that mess. But yes, she accused Todd of being DL. Okay. So let's get into where Tamar had to go in and read, honey.
This bitch. I'm the one that got something going on. And you're the one with the, oh, she loves to tell y'all how I can't sing, I can't do nothing. You the one who can sing so beautifully, but don't nobody give a fuck about it. Because the only reason you ever get airtime lately is when you're talking about me or you're talking about somebody else. You're doing something negative. And if that's what you want to be known for is negative bullshit, keep doing what you're doing. Other than that, I would suggest learn how to be a lady. Learn how to carry yourself in public. Learn how to carry yourself on the internet. And learn how to handle your business without being known for drama. Now, since I don't want to be known for drama, I'm going to leave this right here. But I mean it when I say it. No, I won't be shaking your hand. No, I won't be acknowledging your motherfucking presence anytime I see you. And yes, you've seen me multiple times and I pay you dust. And that is going to keep happening.
So, Tamar, I have
I'm the one that got something going on.
Tamar, baby, I know I'm in no position because I don't have no money and I can't sing. However, I think you want to leave this one alone. Okay? I think you want to leave this alone. Now, I have myself questioned whether or not Todd was DL, right? However, here's what I can say, Muffin. Okay? Hey, Samantha, ain't that a good Taurus drag? Okay, we love us a Taurus drag. Shout out to Taurus gang, okay? Listen. Tamar, Muffin, you were married to Vince. Vince has literally been outed by the DL Whisperer, honey. Vince is the one with the allegations on paper, ain't said nothing. DL Whisperer met up with your husband. Okay? Did we remember that? Did we forget that your husband has had these allegations? And here's the thing, I barely want to talk about that because there is some context there with Vince, because I do believe that he was a handler. I do believe that there was some woo-woo shit going on, okay, with Vince. But Tamar got a lot of damn nerves to be talking about a down low man when we know good and hell well Vincent's sugar booty ass, okay, was just as down low as any other Atlanta Negro. Okay. Now, girl, why would you put yourself in a position with somebody who is literally a mogul? Okay. I'm just saying. Because at the end of the day, it's a shame because she's so talented, right? Just as talented as Tony. But really, if you really think about it, she really is riding the back of Tony Braxton. They all riding her. And it's fine because, that's the position that Tony decided to take. But Tamar, if you don't go sit your Muppet ass down somewhere, girl alive, what is wrong with you? You gonna argue with it. And then talking about get on prep, baby, that sound like projection. You couldn't even keep that funny looking white man. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Sam. She seems very miserable. I don't know what's wrong with her. She seems very miserable. Okay. Now I don't know if Todd is down low. Y'all now, because maybe he is bisexual. I don't know. I really don't know. But we do know he had him a little, him and Candy. I mean, they freaks. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of stuff going on. They even had, old girl, the little woman, the little Muslim woman with the big booty. The Todd be tagging sometime. So he didn't have some stuff. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. In my mind, and this is just my mind, allegedly. This don't mean shit, but what Nyla think, right? This is what I think. Y'all want to know? If y'all promise not to betray my confidence and just keep it amongst us, this is what I need y'all to know. I believe in my heart, deep down in my shondo, y'all, that think about it. Todd and Candy are swingers, right? A lot of people say Todd was cheating and playing in her face. That's why they got the divorce. So help me, Jesus. Listen, Todd fucking on another woman would not jeopardize his marriage because why? His wife liked to fuck women too. Okay. The only extramarital activities that I believe that Candy Burris, the mogul, was not willing to put up with was Todd getting pegged, having relations with a man. Okay? I believe this down in my heart. It's going to come out one day in Jesus' name. It's going to come out. Okay? I have always thought that. I have always thought that Todd was, it was, It's he got a little Twinkie Dinkle. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's Diane says she bisexual. So with that, but you know what though? You notice though a lot of bisexual women they still prefer if they're gonna be with a man that he be heterosexual. So that's kind of weird to me if that's what y'all doing. But I really believe can't no woman him cheating with a woman or messing around. Why would he cheat? All he would have to say, all he have to do is come home and say, Candy, I done found me a bad bitch. Let's get her. Okay? That's all Todd would have to do, Muffin, was tell Candy he got a bad bitch. And she'd be like, cool, let's get it. But what he can't tell her is, Candy, I want somebody to climb the Hershey Highway with me, Candy. He cannot tell Candy that he wanted to spread his cheeks. He cannot tell Candy that he wanted to get on all fours and get packed up one time. He would not be able to tell her that. But Lord, I know he would be able to tell her if it was a woman. So I'm just saying, that's just my thoughts on it. I'm not trying to be ignorant. I'm really just trying to tell y'all what I believe. Okay? This is what I honest to goodness believe. And I'm sorry that this is the way my mind goes. Maybe it's the perimenopause. I don't know. But that's what I think. But don't that sound reasonable? Van's talking about who pegged Ty, baby. I didn't say nobody pegged him. I'm just saying I wonder. I wonder. Cause I just cannot see Candy breaking up with him because she was basically, she kind of gave he playing in my face vibes. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, he can't, why would he play in her face with a woman? He don't have to. But now a man, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Was that ignorant or not, y'all? I don't know. I don't know. But like, I mean, I'm just saying. That's what it seemed like. Look, I'm just saying. Okay. Now listen. I got this stuff that I need y'all to hear, and I need it on screen that Pap said. Like, it's literally the main reason why, one of the many reasons why this man is not going to get none of Rem's money. Okay. But because of the technical difficulties, I need y'all to let me end this one. Let me move some stuff around so that I can make sure this shit work. Okay. Would y'all please do me that favor? If you, matter of fact, I will start the new stream. I will set the new stream up right now. Okay. And so we'll have the link in the chat, but I need y'all to let me see what's up with my computer, and then we can come right back and get right into it. Do I have y'all permission to do that? Because Pap is going to be saying, it's not a very long clip, but I don't want y'all to miss it. And I want y'all to look at him when he's saying this shit. Okay? If that's okay. Okay. So let me go ahead and schedule the other stream. I'm going to put the link in the chat and y'all come back. Okay? Uh-oh, I didn't even see this. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? Let me go and show y'all this. While we talking about Vince, right? While Tamar sitting her ass up trying to talk about some goddamn Todd on the DL. Let me show y'all why she need to shut up. Remember I just told y'all, okay? Now he didn't say he slept with him, but he said he was spending money on him and stuff, right? Why was your husband with the DL Whisperer? Tamar, your husband, Vince, was with the DL Whisperer, and the DL Whisperer, I believe, he said that Vince was spending that money on. Okay? So I don't think you should be talking about Todd, even though I feel like Todd was getting his ass busted in too. Okay? Allegedly, in my mind, my thoughts. Okay? In my mind. Yes, I believe it. Okay? So I'm just saying, she don't have Tamar. If you don't sit your Muppet face butt down somewhere, I don't know if them filters is melting in you. I mean, not the filters, the damn fillers is melting somewhere, and the shit is seeping into your brain. But why would you ever position yourself, Tamar, to talk about somebody else's man when clearly you had you a big booty hole too? Now, let me make this other stream so that we can get ready and move over to the next one. Matter of fact, I will set a redirect so that we can do it all right. Okay. Let me do this. Let's do this. We're going to create another stream. And I'm going to need y'all to share because I probably won't get no notification. And I'm going to title it what it's about. Okay? And that is Papoose admits that he can't write music. That he can't write. Okay? So make sure y'all bring y'all butts right back. Okay? Because he ain't getting none of Slim Rim's money. I'm just going to use the same thumbnail that I had before until I get a chance to make one. Okay? Or you know what? I'll just use... Yeah. I'll just use this one. It'll be a different thumbnail. And 1 second. I'll schedule it. I just need like 10 minutes to troubleshoot to see why I'm not able to share my audio. Give me 1 second. Because other than that, I'll just use StreamYard. Give me 1 second, y'all. And do me a favor. Okay, hold on. And maybe we'll just have a little chit chat that way. Okay, so let me go ahead and copy the link. I'm going to put it in here in the chat. And I'm also going to do the redirect for those of you that are behind in the chat. That way you'll automatically get sent over from the other live when I close it. Let me pin it. Okay, so I'm pinning that. That's where the live is going to be. It's pinned. Okay. Papoose admits to not being able to write songs. Okay. So let me go ahead and first let me set the redirect, y'all, because that takes a few minutes. But y'all can go over there in the chat if you want to. Because I'm just doing this to set the redirect because people be in different positions for the during the live. Sometimes they be a little bit behind others. And this way, once they see the redirect, they definitely can come on over. Okay. But I can't end this until the redirect is set. So give me 1 second. Okay. We're going to edit, customization, add the redirect, and boom. Okay. Redirect is set. Thank you guys so much. I'm about to end this now, and I'll see you guys on the other side.